Hi friends, welcome back to Alice Playworld, bringing some more Heroes of the Storm. Today we're bringing you the most effective, I believe, the most effective Valla build. I normally do Hugging Arrow, but that's for fun. Now let's just right click to win.
I stand ready.
Welcome to the Dragon Shower. Enemy team Tyrande, Nova, Tyrael, Valla, Zagara. Friendly team Jaina, Tyrande, Nova, Asmodan, and of course Valla. So a little bit of a mirror matchup. We don't have a tank. Just gonna make the displaying of this build a little bit better. Normally you see me go for that 4 times Hungering Arrow build. That's basically a skill shot that does home and hit several targets. And we built that up so you can basically vault, refresh the duration, and keep doing it. Today we're going to go for straight up auto attack because our hatred, that's our trade, basic attacks grant a stack of hatred up to 10. Each hatred stack increases the basic attack damage by 2%. So if you actually multiply that to 20%. And movement speed by 1, it will be 10% movement speed. As you can see, we come really fast. And we basically do attack really strong and really fast. So we're going to be building on the right click to win. Our W ability, of course, is called multi-shot. If you remember, that is a cone damage. And of course, our vault ability allows us to basically dive and do a little pirouette and advance or retreat. So the first time we're going to be picking up is hatred increases attack speed. This way we can actually have more attack speed the more hatred stacks we have, which is going to be really strong and exactly what we want to build. One of the things about this build is that we do want to start hitting minions early to make sure we build up those stacks. You can see we're at 6, 7. It's relatively easy to do, and now we can start poking Tyrael there, doing a little bit of damage. Hungering Arrow comes out, it does not hit him, regrettably. It does attack a random minion for no reason. But we're going to be able to trade with him here, no problem. On top of that, keep an eye out. It does look like the enemy Nova's here. Let's go ahead and vault. Trying to go the other way. We do get out of there. A little bit ambitious, our positioning. I thought the enemy Nova was on top. That was our friendly Nova. It's because I'm tired. I didn't realize it didn't have a red frame over its portrait. Let's go ahead and spring for danger. They are missing the middle lane, which means they should watch out because there's likely a gank going up to the top. And we're going to sit here in lane for a little bit. Not a big deal. It does look like an engagement going on there. A friendly team able to back away, no problem, which means we're actually getting the best out of this exchange because we have XP in the middle lane, XP in the bottom lane, and we only lose Nova. So that gank on the enemy team, a little aggressive, and probably they desire to do a little bit more with it, but we're able to get away with the upper hand. It looks like Tyrande having a little bit of trouble in the bottom lane, though. And there's an engagement on the top lane as well. We're in a little bit of a pickle here because Nova might be coming for this. Let's look, Tyrande's going in. We do get stunned. We do throw Hungry Arrow, which is going to bother her a little bit. And basically, we got to keep poking her. It does look like the enemy Nova coming in here. We're going to be forced back. They're going to get that Dragon Knight. Nothing I could have done there by myself. And now we're going to be forced to defend here. It does look like the friendly team managing to get a kill there in the end at the top lane. But a little too late as we are basically a little delayed. We keep an eye on our enemy Nova. This is likely the Tyrande, right? Yeah, that is the Tyrande. Because Nova can actually dive in behind this this fort and kill us by simply sniping us. You can take a couple hits. So we're going to back on, out, make sure we go back to the base, heal up, mana up, and whatnot, and then we'll return. I don't want to just get straight killed. It looks like we did enough damage there to where the Dragon Knight might not get the second tower. That's okay. It means the Dragon Knight was not that effective. And now our friendly team pushing the enemy team out. I'm going to head to the bottom lane. It does look like it's empty for the moment being. Valla pushing here really aggressively. But let's see what build she's going. She's going for multi-shot build. So basically, the enemy Valla's going for really aggressive AoE type build, which is going to be actually countered up pretty effectively by us if we are able to get a good combat in here. It does look like I'm a little bit lonely here. I know what the enemy Nova is, so I'm going to be careful about this positioning, keeping my vault up just in case. Let's go ahead and avoid those grenades. Auto attack here for a little bit. It doesn't look like the friendly Nova in position. Let's go ahead and attack really deeply. However, Tyrande now coming on me. I'm going to switch to her. Try to do as much damage as I can to Tyrande. Trying to get her out of position. Doesn't look like oh man. Friendly Nova got a little too aggressive. I stood behind there just for a second so I could zone them out so she didn't die. We're forced to hit up the healing well immediately. Look at Tyrande versus Tyrande fighting there in the middle lane. She's now caught up out of position again. Let's go ahead and stand in here. Throwing out a Hungry Arrow. I do see the enemy Nova. She's right here. That's a real Nova. I'm trying to grab her, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to trade, so I'm forced back yet again. The next time we're going to be picking up Vampiric Assault, basic attacks heal us. Now with our increased attack speed, that should be able to give us enough sustain to actually trade fairly well with our enemy team. However, they're doing a really good job of team fighting. Picking up the same targets and whatnot, so it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. It doesn't look like the enemy Tyrande taking a lot of damage there from Nova, but he's going to be able to back away. I could go there for the kill, but I don't think it's a good idea. And so I don't think it's a good idea. Hungry Arrow comes out. We're basically trying to zone these guys out. I'm going to go ahead and vault out of here. I'm taking a lot of damage, and I don't see the enemy Nova, which actually might be able to kill me. So I'm forced all the way back to the base yet again. The friendly Nova getting caught out of position, going to die there in the bottom lane. So far, 4 kills to 2. Our friendly team not being able to do a lot of damage here. We do have 3,000 on Jaina, so she's doing fairly well. However, the enemy Nova with 4,000 damage done already for the hero. Count siege damage wise, as you'd expect, Asmodan leading the pack with 15,000. He is getting a little bit of help up top. This is himself like a little bit of an even setup. You don't necessarily need Asmodan and another person in the top lane. However, he does kill Nova, goes down by Tyrael, and now I am forced to basically face check this against the enemy Valla, and this is going to be able. Actually, it's in my best interest to trade here. However, I almost get stunned. I am forced way back immediately, trying to jump here on them, trying to trade. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to, though. They do so much damage, and I already am out of mana yet again. I'm going to try to auto attack here to build up my hatred stacks, get that region orb to maybe do a little bit of something, so I can be ready to fight. Just like we have one more talent. The next talent we're going to be picking up is called Hot Pursuit. Our hatred stacks are actually going to give us some movement speed. It's something we desperately need. I'm going to go ahead and clear the lane. It does look like we have the top shrine, so we don't actually have to worry about this for the time being. We do have Duranda here. Let's go do the deep on her. Can we get her? Can we get her? We're going to go ahead and jump behind her. We do pick up the kill. Here comes the multi-shot. Trading really well with the Valla. She's going to be in a lot of trouble. But what I want to do is actually stay here and cap the shrine so they don't get the middle one. Alright, we're basically going to be fine. The enemy Nova's going to be able to go stealth here. I have a little bit of vision. I'm going to return to lane for the time being and make sure we catch up. As you can see, we're almost, we're a little bit behind the enemy team. Almost half a level, I would say now. A quarter of a level. Fractions are fun. So we want to make sure we stay here, clear the lane a little bit, grab a little bit of XP. We're finally level 8. Now we can actually push this fort, these towers, fairly well. Just look, we have the middle, top shrine and the bottom shrine. So as long as I'm here, I'm going to be counter pushing a little bit. And we're going to have the ability to actually grab the top one. However, the enemy Zagara dying. Here comes the enemy Valla. We're going to do a lot of damage to her. Here comes Hungry Hour. I'm basically trading with her, but I do a lot more healing, and my Hungry Hour almost kills her. And we do force her back. We're going to be able to grab that region orb. Now we're not in a really good position to fight her. We do get hit by a grenade. Let's try to make sure we build up those stacks so we can keep healing. Here comes Hungry Hour again. I'm just trying to outpoke her. Outlast her. It does look like we're going to be level 9 to level 9. And now we're in a little bit of an icky spot here. Can we get the healing well? No, we can't. 26 seconds to that. I'm going to hide here in the bush and maybe jump her. That's my plan right now. Let's go ahead and jump her right here. Let's look like we can do enough damage. We are going to be forced to bolt back. This is a really, really, really intense game of chess right now. Because if I don't count on her cooldowns, which are the same as mine, luckily, though. So I can see now she has her multi-shot left. And I need to go fight for this. Let's go ahead and engage. Here comes the Hungry Hour. She does get out of position, and now I'm going to be forced back to hit up the healing one. She does catch me, and actually takes me down with her Hungry Hour. So you can see that was the game of chess I was referring to. Back and forth. She had the same cooldown. She did get the last Hungry Arrow, but I had to deny this position because now we cannot fight for the Dragon Knight. Looking at the stats really quickly, head-to-head, Valla's doing 8,000 on multi-shot damage, mostly because there's been a couple team fights I haven't been involved in, and also because she just scaled me, so she did more damage, clearly. Although I would argue that I had very little health there. That was the issue. I'm going to go to the middle lane to support this team fight. It does look we're basically putting all our faith here to try to stop them from grabbing that, so that's what we'll do. Our heroic ability we're going to be picking up is Strafe. Basically, it's you click it, you spin to win kind of thing. Let's go ahead and engage here on Nova. Oh, I'm actually going to do it deep on Strafe, see if I can kill her. We can still see her. Can we kill her with the Strafe? It doesn't look like we can. We're going really deep, but unable to kill her there. I'm basically going to try to trade here. I do miss that multi-shot horribly. Horribly. And then she misses the maw as well. So now I'm going to sit here and trade with Zagara. However, the enemy Valla coming in here, taking a lot of damage. Almost gets stunned there. Forced back. I'm trying to trade with her so she leaves Asmodon alone. And he does make it out of there alive. However, the precision strike almost kills him. That was really close. Now we're going to go ahead and grab a little bit of a healing well. I'm going to head to the bottom lane to try to make sure we secure that shrine. Really intense game so far. A lot of back and forth between both teams. Everybody doing a really good job of fighting here. It does look like we have the bottom shrine secured, so I'm going to go ahead and clear this out. Again, we're trying to get a little bit of XP advantage while we hold the shrines. Nova also coming down here. Not necessarily the most intelligent thing because we don't need two people down here. So now we're going to have to go to the middle lane and assist the fight on the friendly Asmodon, who's actually about to get taken down. We're going to jump here on Zagara if we can. We're going to go jump really deep. Here comes the Strafe doing a lot of damage. She's going to be forced back, taking a lot of damage. I'm going to go ahead and start attacking her. Good precision strike does pick up the kill there from the friendly Nova. And now I suppose we should push the lane because there's not much else to do. It does look at Tyrael right here. We're going to go ahead and avoid him. Engaging on him right now. And now switching to Duranda. He's going to take a lot of damage. That Hungry Hour basically completely obliterating her. Can I get the kill? Can I get the kill? Yes, I can. And now I'm going back to try to help Nova. She does die. Now I'm going to try to switch trade here with Tyrael. I'll have a lot more healing than she does. So I'm going to be fine. Let's go ahead and bolt. And one more hit. You do pick up the killer as well. So basically, we did a lot of damage there. We did punish the enemy team for being a little too aggressive. And now we're going to be able to have reinforcements here on the friendly team, which means we can probably push on this fort, grabbing that region orb just in case. Trying to trade here with Valla. As you can see, she's taking a lot of damage. Here comes another Hungry Hour. We do miss her. She vaults at the last second. I'm trying to delay here. I did see Nova. I knew I was going to die, but I wanted to go for that kill. Just like we're going to be able to go. Oh, so close to dying. But that point is going to kill the enemy Valla. Now Jane in a lot of trouble. Nova's about to kill her. She does hit her in the face, and she does go down. We do have the Dragon Knight. Not much support going for it, though, unfortunately. So basically, we're just denying it to the enemy team, as he's not really going to be able to do much with it. Although we did push manually really, really deep. You saw that we got those towers in the middle lane. Now there's a Dragon Knight can go one of these. That XP is going to make it worth it. It does look as a successful Dragon Knight. The next talent we're going to be picking up is Tempered by Discipline. After full hatred, gains stacks of Discipline, which provide basically healing attacks. Remember, we're going for that auto attack nonsense, so we now have movement speed, attack speed, and now on top of our Vampiric Assault, once we get 10 stacks of Discipline, we're also going to be healing even more, which means an incredible amount of sustain. Looking at the stats, we've shot all the way up to 16,900 hero damage, top of the table on both teams, just because we were finally part of some engagements. Like I told you before, in my opinion, this is the most efficient Valla build that you can possibly play. I think the Hungry Hour is really good for basically hunting people down, and if you have a team that you like to play with. But in solo queue, this build you basically can carry fairly well without many more issues. It does look like engage me on the enemy team. They're going really deep. I'm going to go in from behind to try to jump in here. I'm going to go ahead and throw Hungry Arrow, then Volt. Here comes Multi-Shot, doing a lot of damage. We do get stunned there, sadly, and we're forced back. The enemy team basically has really good positioning. I don't think we should engage this, as we are not in the best of spots. I'm going to go in here and try to engage on the other side. Just look, we jump on Tyrande. Here comes my Hungry Arrow, then basically spin to win. Going to be able to pick up the kill there on Tyrael, doing a lot of damage on Tyrande as well. We're going to go ahead and dodge out. Multi-shot going out. We're doing so much damage. She thinks she can kill me, but she cannot, because I can heal fairly well. And we pick up the triple kill there. That's one of the other good things about this build, is that you're able to basically bait really well, because the enemy team goes like, oh, well, that Valla has no health, as you can see there. Although that time I got shot by Nova, so not much you could have done there. The entire enemy friendly team had left. I would have been better suited basically leaving with them. However, they're going to be guarding some mercs. That's good stuff. It looks like Cigar and Nova fighting here in the middle lane. Cigar are going to back out, no problem, though. And Nova also picks up a kill there on Tyrande as well. We do gather the mercs, and now it's time for Jaina to run away. Good precision strike comes out, and now she's basically each going to go their separate ways. That's fine. Looks like Cigar does go down eventually here by the friendly Nova. The next time we're going to be picking up is, I really like Tumble, but I'm going to be picking up Blood for Blood. Activate to steal health from your target. We don't have a tank and already have a lot of sustain. If I can hit that on Tyrael, it's going to make me really, really tanky on top of all that self-healing. So basically, I can act as a bruiser in our team and allow Jaina and Nova to do a lot of damage. And then Asmodon, of course, land those long-range dunks as well as laser and be like a siege battery. So we're going to head to the bottom lane. Just look, the enemy Valla's right there. We do have a level advantage. I think the enemy Nova is with her. Yes, they are. I'm actually going to need some help here, because the enemy Nova is with her. Between both of them, they can do so much burst that I'm actually going to be completely taken out. I'm going to go ahead and engage here on Valla. Doing a lot of damage. We're going to go ahead and steal her health. And now we're going to sit here and trade with Nova, who's basically thinking she's going to be able to kill me, but she's not going to be able to. She's not going to be able to. We're going to go ahead and get out of there. Precision Strike does a lot of damage. We do pick up the kill, though, thanks to that Tyrande help. A little bit of a misplay by my part. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't thinking she was going to do damage, so that's why I sort of got a little cocky and didn't actually go as deep as I should have. I'm going to clear out the lane really quickly, just because I want to be able to push this bottom forward. You can see we already have the middle, the top shrine, so if a friendly teammate can grab this, we can do a really good counter push here in the bottom lane. Kill this fort. I'm actually going to tank it to the face. Look at the amount of healing that I have. It's completely nullifying the fort presence. I'm even going to go to the tower presence. I'm even going to go to the fort and face tank this, because I'm going to be able to do a lot of damage, drain a lot of ammunition. Meanwhile, we do have a Dragon Knight, so this kind of push is going to be really effective. Throwing out a Hungry Arrow, basically just going to clear out a couple minions there. Waiting for the multi-shot again. And kill that guy just for fun. And we're going to be able to sit here. Maybe even kill this guy so we can have a little bit of help here. I'm already starting to lose a little bit of health, but you can see that the fort almost dead. I'm still almost at full health. And now that the friendly minions are tanking the fort, we do pick up the killer, no problem. And now we can kill the tower as well. So I think this is a really good spot. The Dragon Knight might be able to kill a fort. Either way, we did pick up a fort in the bottom lane, and now we picked up a fort in the middle lane. So that's 2 forts for the cost of 1 Dragon Knight, thanks to this counter push. Fairly effective. I think like as long as our friendly teams are not dying, we're really good. Let's jump in here. Try to help out. I think that's a real Nova. Go ahead and jump on her. She's going to take so much damage. You do pick up the killer in 2 seconds. And now we're going to be able to engage this. Here comes the strafe just to keep the enemies at bay. It does look like they're going to try to chase. We do so much damage on there. We do throw a multi-shot as well. And now we're basically going to sit here and auto-attack the fort. Here comes this health stealing there on Zagar. We're doing a ton of damage. Hungry now we're coming out. No need. I'm going to dive really deep there for Tyrande. Can we pick up the kill? Yes, we can. Now I'm going super deep there on Tyrael. Can we get the kill? I think we can. We are going to be able to pick up the kill as well, and now we're going to run away. As you can see, I'm getting slowed from the fort, but because I have those discipline stacks, it doesn't matter, those hatred stacks. So even if the fort hits me, I'm going to sit here and basically heal up for a lot, and on top of that, have an incredible amount of movement speed. It allows me to tower dive, allows me to kill things, allows me to punish the enemy team for misplaying. The next time we're going to be picking up is Nexus Frenzy. We increase attack speed and range. You might want to get a better strafe, but your auto attacks are so powerful now that this is a no-brainer. Just go for this. We should be fine. Oh, we don't want to do that. It does look like the enemy Nova right there. We're going to catch her out of position. Doing a lot of damage. We're basically going to auto attack for the win. We do pick up the kill. She does precision strike, but it doesn't matter. We trade 1 for 1. Jaina does go down, sadly, though. Now it's time to move on and grab some mercs. It looks like the enemy Valla coming here. She wants to trade. We're going to go ahead and press hard just to kill her. As well as the enemy Tyrande basically just pushing them back while we get some stuff. Looks like the Maw goes down. We did make them waste them. This is not a big deal. This is not a good engagement. I think I'm going to go ahead and trade with these giants. I should be able to heal up as long as my teammates is keeping them entertained. We should be able to grab this, no problem. We don't have Nova or Valla to worry about. It does look like a lot of damage going there from the friendly Nova. She does basically move them back. I'm going to try to come in here and engage. Trying to kill Tyrael so he doesn't kill our friendly Nova. We do kill him. Now let's run away because we don't get blown up. And it looks like we pick up the giants as well. No problem. Now another strong push going in the bottom lane. They are kind of wounded by that Starfall, but not a big deal because now I'm going to go in here. Clear out the lane, maintain my stacks up, and this should be fine. You can see Tyrande does a lot of damage, but the moment she comes back up here, I'm going to go ahead and steal her health. Doing a lot of damage. Here comes Hungry Arrow. More damage going out. We do pick up the kill now. Trading with Nova. We should move out of there. And now I'm in a lot of trouble. Hunter Killer coming down on myself. I'm trying to run away. Let's go ahead and Volt and mount up. And we should be able to get away. Nova chasing me really deeply, but I have no mana, so I should be able to let her know that there's some scary stuff going on there. And we make our speediest retreat, no problem. Let me go back all the way to the base again. Healing Will I'm going to keep for in the back pocket, just in case there's another engagement fairly soon, since I'm going to have to heal up all the way anyway. Does look like, stats-wise, 41,000 hero damage. Again, leading the pack for everybody with a lot more damage. 20 takedowns, 3 deaths. It does look like Nova's been in part 28, so she's been getting more killing blows, but we've been doing a lot more damage. But again, it's a teamwork thing, so, you know, it's good. As you can see, she kills the enemy Nova yet again. Making my way to the bottom lane. We're in full control, as you can see, 37 kills to 19. And a lot of that is because even though we don't have a tank, we have a really aggressive team. My build allows me to basically stay in there and trade, which in turn allows our friendly Jaina and Nova to do an insane amount of damage. So I'm not saying I'm carrying the team by any means. I think the team is playing really well, but it does help to have a ridiculous composition like the one we have. It helps a lot. We do pick up the Dragonite. I'm going to do the split pushing business yet again to make sure we help this one lonely siege giant clear out this keep. As you can see, the enemy team already in the middle lane trying to deal with our other nonsense, and we're going to be able to come in here no problem and start killing the keep. We might want to go and team fight this. I think that's a good idea, actually. Does look a friendly team up need to go straight for the core, so I'm going to go ahead and steal some health there from Tyrael. We're going to take him out in 2 seconds. Let's spread out so we don't take much damage. And now here we go. Going really deep on Valla. We're going to go ahead and spin to win. We do get the kill there on double kills. Both of the girls there, and now Zagara manages to get away. And now we're just going to auto-attack the core for the win. Zagara might try to come back. She does get punted. I guess I did get mod. I don't know why my character went outside for a split second. Oh, we get mod, no problem. We're going to continue auto-attacking the core. So you can see we're healing ourselves up. 10 stacks of both is basically nonsense. Jumping in here on Zagara. We're going to be able to pick up the kill there, no problem. So the Hungry Hour chasing her. And that is good game. 44,940 hero damage, 94,000 siege damage, 24 and 3. Really great game with Valla. Make sure to check out that build. My name is Al. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next time.